Clips, clips. Alrighty, YouTubes. Another one of Kip's clips. So, a couple of hours late. Clips, clips. And a wee bit unprepared. But hey ho, I'm here for the Monday night roast. I'm sore as fuck, man. I literally have just climbed not one, but two mountains. Over 3,000 feet. In Scotland, they're called Munros. Because a guy called Munro called them that. But, I'm not in ideal conditions as well. And fuck's sake, you know when you do a new exercise, parts of your body you never even knew existed start hurting before? It's fucking feel like you know, man. But anyway, welcome one and all. I'm physically knackered. I am mentally knackered. I've got the fucking mother of all hangovers, and it's fucking. I didn't pull out of this shit. I done well, man. I done well not to pull out and to fucking do it and not die. And I'll show you. It's going to dark. I'm not going to be militant about it. I wanted the Monday night thing just to be calm, but I'm going to show you the footage I took today. So in the eve of one and all, there's Stewie and Lazy Jesus in the room. How are you doing, guys? Thanks for joining. So I don't know if anybody's going to actually even know this is on. Oh, did you know that Stevie Cowie made a reply to me? I know. And nobody's watched it. Oh man, sad, pathetic little tramps. But I digress. Right, I was going to do something. Forgot what I was going to do. Now I remember, so I'm going to do it. Just to get another window open. Aye guys, well, there's guys and girls, there's probably won't be a lot of folk in tonight. So might be a good small amount of folk in, which means you can get a lot more interaction. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask here. There we go. I've got a. Right, let me read the chat now. I can actually fucking see the stuff. Lazy Jesus, Stewie, Pontiac and John Wick. A trip to the mountains, good for the spirit. Oh aye, good for the fucking, bad for the fucking body, the joints. But mate, aye. I mean, see people who are city dwellers, man. there's a weird calmness and whatnot that's to be found from open spaces that most city dwellers don't get, obviously. Lazy Jesus is Notre Dame destroyed by fire. I wonder what a dates did that. I know, Stewie. Well, the weird thing is, Crookston Castle is in the middle of a fucking city. You know, it's not in the middle of the sticks or anything. But I was like, thick walled. I was down to be fucking bunker and I still seem to get that a good signal. I can't wait for 5G. But anyway, that was pretty cool, that castle, man. Darnley Stewarts. The Stewarts' marriage into royalty came through Robert the Bruce. Robert the Bruce's daughter, Marjorie, married into the Stewarts. Spelled different ways. Aye, Stewie, that was good fun. Right, while even I don't know if any other people are going to show up or not, but anyway, what I'm going to do is play you Still Solid Walls. Aye, I know, Stewie. I know, mate. It's fucking weird. Obviously, just the way it was positioned, I was still getting a wee bit of signal and whatnot. But it is pretty in a pretty built up area. Anyway, but aye, mate, I was quite surprised myself. Right, what will I do? What will you do with the drunken sailor? What will you do with the drunken sailor? What will you do with the drunken sailor early in the morning? Right, let me show you the mountains I climbed. Notre Dame. Yes, I'll be honest, that's one of my ignorances. I'm ignorant on that shit. The name rings a bell, but like other than that, I'd just be guessing. Notre Dame. It's a church, chapel, something like that. But hey ho, let me show you where I was climbing. What shall we do with the drunken sailors? What will we do with the drunken sailor? Right, so what I'm aiming for here is Loch Lomond. There's Loch Lomond. Right up the top of Loch Lomond. Dalmally. Look for this wee castle thing. There's a cool wee old castle which we didn't go to. What's it called? Look at that for a cool wee castle, man. Kilchurn Castle. And to the mountains next to it. I think it's these bad boys here. That's not it. I think it must be these bad boys here. What? Found them fucking earlier. Hold on, I will find them. Ah, there. Climbed up Ben O'Chockhill and Ben Unach. Easy for me to say, even though I'm Scottish. But hey ho, I'm stupid. And aye, fuck me, man. So, you can see, where did we park? Parked here. Parked somewhere just down here on this road here. Probably just over that bridge. Right, then walked along there. But I've lost my bearings again. That's it there, sorry. Aye, that. So came in here, walked along there, Now the craziest part was going up there. We literally had to go up with fucking mountaineering, man. I thought I was going for a fucking hill walk, you know what I mean? Fucking, these cunts are fucking mountaineering and like... Oh wow, man. And these are older boys than me, man, and fucking put me to shame, man, and I'm fucking think I'm fit. I'm a fuck compared to some folk out there, man. How many miles? I think it's like 16 kilometres. I think it's, I've got a fucking Fitbit, I've got it all bagged and tagged and I can't figure it out. I don't know what part of my Fitbit app to go. Nobody's shown me what part of my Fitbit app to go and get that. But I'll go and have a wee look at it, mate, because I did. What was I doing? I did have it somewhere. I think if memory serves me correct, it's like 16 kilometre. I don't know if that's up. But anyway, so we along the wee sort of a valley here, then up there. Well, there would have been a longer, easier way to continue there and then up there and just walk over the peaks. Because we done it a lot quicker, but for some reason these guys were like, alright, fuck, we're here, let's just scramble up. Ah, fucking it. Anyway. So reached that. Looked at the cairn there, and then walked over here. Boom shakalaka, and where did we descend? Must have been pretty much down this way. Aye, it was almost straight to the car. Whew. Right, now, video footage. Now, the first one is very short, but it'll give you an idea of how wind. I mean, like, it was... The wind was taking us off our feet, literally taking us off our feet. Now, I'm no experienced in this, and I was saying to the guys, it was like, is this like abnormally, like extremely wet? So it was, even for hill walking, mountain climbing, whatever, it was extremely windy. The wind was taking us off our feet, which is, it's quite fucking scary, man, when you're on the fucking side of a mountain, you know, and you can just fucking roll down. Do you know what I had a picture of? I'm not even joking, I had a picture in my head of the Simpsons, when Homer Simpson falls down a mountain, and then when he's getting pulled up in the helicopter or whatever, he's like... And I could just imagine myself like rolling down the hill like that. With this wind, but anyway, good to hear it. Got a couple of you. Cips clip. That's not it. like honestly, after we're taking grown men getting took off their feet with the wind. Right. I'm actually talking about probably not particularly. Wow, man. Seems like it's storm force gales, by the way. Like fucking snow and all that, you know. Like, usually you're in the car going, what the fuck, there's snow in the fucking hills? It was that high, there was fucking snow. Anyway, it was not fucking easy, but it was worthwhile.
Alrighty, YouTubes, another one of Cips Clips.
Found a wee break in the wind.
Put up my YouTubes. So, I've done my first 2 Munros today. Over 3,000 feet, and my back is breaking.
Back is still fucking breaking.
There's the Munro there. Cairn at the top.
beautiful though, isn't it? It's just unspoiled nature, man.
King of the castle. Go out and climb a mountain. Catches.
Go out and climb a mountain. Go somewhere, be someone. Why not? Aye, and then see, because for my own memory, I want to know what that lock is. Lock you. Right, lock you. Right. Well, there's and that was that. So that's what I done today. That's why I was late for tonight's show or this thing. So my apologies for not being here, but I had a mountain to climb. I had better shit to do. Quite frankly, man. And I feel fucked. I cannot wait to crawl into my bed and then wake up tomorrow like that. But hey ho. So I had a nice brew and a biff. Alright, Stewie. Josie, Nina, Pontiac, Stewie, Kips, Cliffs. Oh, it was beautiful, man. It was beautiful. See, at points, so I was struggling, man, like physically struggling. So, like, I was like just head down, one step at a time at points. But worth it. Oh, Josie, it's a must to get away from the computers, man. Must take at least like, see if you're spending more than 12 hours or anywhere near 12 hours a day at a computer. Don't. I mean, the majority of your day shouldn't be sat at a computer. I don't quite monitor my hours and all that, but I make sure that I'm not constantly sitting. And the periods I'm sitting at my computer, I'll try and, sometimes you're just hanging about your computer, fuck all today, but you're just hanging about your computer. Well, I'm aware of those negative behaviours in me and try and stop them. You get a dog, Josie, to get out and about. Aye. Oh, dogs are. I'm a dog person over a cat, right? And I love animals and pets. But they smell. Right, and don't get me wrong, the second you create that a relationship with a dog or a cat or whatever, you don't give a fuck. And if you're staying there, you don't acclimatise to the smell. But if you don't own an animal or a pet, and then you go to somebody else's house who owns an animal or a pet, you're like, we need to genetically modify animals so they don't smell. Then you've got the dog farts to worry about as well. But I do love dogs. Aye, dogs are brilliant, man. Hey, you get a big dog, Josie? I want a pet monkey to take the dog a walk. He never farts. Oh God. Dogs. See, the thing about dogs, man, they're just so innocent and loyal, right? I mean, they'll be sitting there fucking shagging a fucking pillow, and you'll look at them and they'll just look at you like, and what? Fucking keep humping the fucking pillow or whatever fucking sex fucking thing the dog wants to hump. And you just got to respect that, I think, in an animal. And what? I just remember that. Always remember that. You know, like, you know, one of the, when you're, I had a dog when I was younger, and one of the first times you see him fucking my dog was shagging a fucking cushion or something. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, you fucking dirty, pervy, fucking wee bastard? Just looks at me like, and what? Even fucking, doesn't even fucking miss a fucking stroke, you know what I mean? And what? Ah, fuck's you know, high five. Anyway, that's enough about dogs shagging pillows. For 5 minutes at least. I'm not even joking. Hold on. I've missed something. There has been additives to stop dogs fart stinking. Can you not get, dude, there's no stuff, you know, people that are pure worried about their farts stinking, there's no stuff that human beings can take that's meant to have the same, I don't give a fuck. Anyway. Aye, definite. Pontiac dogs are just, it's the companionship, innit? Do you know as well, I don't have a dog, I have a YouTube channel. It's the same sort of idea, man. Like, the dog just fucking, while it's shagging the pillow, it'll just sit and look at you and listen, and you can get shit off your chest that otherwise might be sitting and festering. See, I've got a YouTube channel, and you know, my YouTube channel doesn't shag fucking cushions. It's no fun that way, but but it's, I suppose it's the same sort of effect, you know. This is my, I was going to say casting couch, this is my shrink couch, or whatever. Being able to fucking turn on a camera and just, and dogs would give you that companionship. I'm trying to talk people should have dogs. Lots of dogs. Oh man, I'm physically and mentally tired. But in a good way, you know. Enjoy getting tired. Beano? Josie, you hit it home there. Everybody thinks their mutt is genius. This dog is just a cut above the rest. It's like parents and their children, and their, even worse, grandparents and their grandkids, you know. Fucking best thing ever, smartest thing ever. That they're dumb or anything. It's like, leftover, do you know? Oh. Oh, mate, I'm not on my game. I'm fucking, my brain's already sleeping. My energy levels are zip. you an Xbox fan, Josie? That used to be my addiction. I used to have an Xbox 360. And then I didn't. I'll be honest, computer games bore me hell of a quick nowadays. I like Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed is alright because you get a wee bit of history. You can bounce about in the pyramids and all that, so that's not too shabby. A calmness about that. Aye, well, take an animal away from a confined space. You know, it's going to add a calmness to you, man. Everybody should do that at some point, you know. Like, even within the city, if you can find somewhere that you can mentally feel in an open space. You know, it's something like, I mean, see when you're up the middle of a mountain and you're like, see if I fucking fall down here and hurt myself, like, what the fuck? My phone don't work. No cunt's going to be here anytime soon. I'm dead. So it's quite scary, liberating, all that good stuff. I've always found dogs are very much like children, you know. You don't need to like be horrible or mean or anything like that. You can control them with your tone and body language and stuff. You don't need to like hit or slap or kick. You know, you don't even need to fight. You can very easily communicate and persuade. Anywho, Pac-Man. I like Assassin's Creed, man. I like that stuff. You know what it is? I fell away from computer games because I was shite at them. See when we were all one players and there weren't online stuff and all that, and you're bouncing around and you're hitting high scores and you're like, hey, I'm the fucking greatest ever! Then everything moves online and you're like, fuck, I'm so shite at this. My hand-eye coordination sucks. So getting beat all the time doesn't really help. Although I used to love my Pro Evolution Soccer, you know. Still play a wee game of that or two. Used to be right into my Champ Manager back in the day. Spent a lot of fucking hours on that pish. Nina, I have a simple mind, believe it or not. I just simply think about a lot of pish. Simply think about a lot of stuff in different ways. But I'm pretty... Assassin's Creed, aye, well, I've only recently got into it. I know it was... I had games out before I got into it. But it's got the Knights Templar and all that shit in it. No, it's right up my street. So the last two that I played, you were in Ancient Greece and Ancient Egypt. So you're bouncing about, interacting in the storyline as with all the characters of Ancient Greece and Ancient Egypt. The areas that are in the two ones that I mentioned are artistically accurate in the sense that, like, you can go in ancient Egypt and go to the Library of Alexander and stuff, man. and it's fatefully recreated to be a replica of the what was to believe to be the genuine library of Alexander, and the pyramids and the Sphinx, and then you go to Greece and you're interacting with fucking Pythagoras and shit, man. It's pretty cool. That's what tickled my balls about it. Skate 3 was ace. Is that one of those skateboarding ones? I never get into those kind of games. Oh god, oh fucking mighty, man. Oh. Right. I think I've done half an hour. I'm going to try and do an hour. I used to like Lara Croft until they made her less sexy. I think I still like a bit of Tomb Raider. Nina, see if you want to touch a wee bit on just some of the stuff about Pythagoras, right? I'm no expert, but I highly recommend this to lots of people. It's Donald Duck in Mathematical Land. It sounds bizarre. I think it's less than, I think it's like 25 minutes long or something. It's a Walt Disney production. And I touch a wee bit about the Pythagoras and the Pythagoreans. Go and look where the Pythagorean school was. You know, like, let's say the baton of civilization was passed from Babylon and Egypt to Greece, and then from Greece to Rome, and then from Rome to the British Empire and to the American Empire, right? If you get where I'm coming from. Now, interesting, Pythagoras had a wee cult who had secret handshakes, and their emblem of the Pythagoreans' secret cult, because the Pythagoreans at the time, because they were into mathematics and shit, they were classed as outcasts and weirdos and Satanists, or whatever that definition of Satanist or whatever was at that day, because they didn't worship the prescribed gods and whatnot. So they had to operate in the dark, they had to operate under the table. And God, I'm running from memory here, right? So double check this and double check it again. But I'm sure the first Pythagorean school wasn't in Greece. It was across. Now, if you look geographically where Greece is and where the old Greece Empire was and the islands and stuff, it was across the water. Water is Glaswegian for water. And it was in Italy. Right, and then and put the idea of Pythagoras and the Pythagoreans having more freedom and ability to pass on their ideas and teach their ideas about maths and science. Now, remember, Pythagoras himself got a lot of his knowledge from Babylon, but he got a lot of his rites and rituals, from the ancient Egyptians, or particularly mystery schools of ancient Egypt. So Pythagoras and the Pythagoreans had a bastardized mysticism of the ancient Egyptians and the ancient Babylonians. And as I said, the Pythagoreans school the Pythagorean school had more freedom to operate over in Italy than it did in Greece. For similar dumbass ideas or lack of understanding of new ideas and the way people perceive things that still goes on to this day, time immemorial. Anyway, so there's some bullshit about that. But Pythagoras, there's some wee bits and bobs I know a wee bit about Pythagoras, obviously. I've got my own particular just learning a new cips. I'll batter in Nina. I mean, Walt Disney and Donald Duck in Mathematical Land does a good job at breaking down some of just the simplifying some of the stuff that came out for the Pythagoreans. Aye, Josie, exactly. If you think about it, there has always been regressives trying to stop scientific and logic process. Spot on. The Reformation, Masonry itself. Today it's climate change deniers, for example, but it used to be the church. You know, Josie, I'll be honest with you, this climate change stuff, my head's all over the fucking place, man. You know, you're ball deep in the fucking truther cult, so you obviously think it's fucking an Illuminati plot, right? And some of the arguments you heard to make you think it was an Illuminati plot were quite convincing. Then you come out of it, you come out the cult and go, fuck, I don't know where to stand on that. I don't know where the truth is, but I understand that it now appears to get used as a political football by all sides and for everybody, for all the sorts of agendas. Nina, thank you. Kips, you're welcome, Nina. Thank you for what? I'm not sure. It's cool when you look at stuff you learned first in childhood because you suddenly realise that you only got half the story. I think it's just how complex you're thinking about things gets, Josie. You know, there's still some people that face value, reading a book, history book, teacher tells them verbatim, and never try and... Anyway. James Owen, alright Jamesy boy, how you doing, my man? There is climate change, I agree, but it's not for the most man-made. I know, mate, my head's just all over the fucking gaff for it, because the arguments made that climate, the typical narrative about climate change being man-made and stuff. I've heard very strong arguments that make me think, aye, definitely it's a load of shit, and then you can see how it could get used. Now, it's even from just like I don't understand the science, I'm not a scientist, and this is a white t-shirt, not a white jacket, but it's the ultimate con climate change, isn't it? It's like, you're killing the fucking earth, do this, or the earth is dying, you know? Don't know if it's real or not, but I understand the message, the typical narrative behind it is very fucking powerful. And quite fucking... and stuff... Anyway. I'm no expert on climate change. I see a lot of very interesting people pushing the both sides. And Prager University, Josie, I know. They're a wee bit oh shite. Eighth is dying. Josie, I definitely, I get that, right? I do get that. And I'm not saying, I'm just saying on the opposite side, there's people that would embellish the opposite side for political purposes, just the same way that the oil change. And see, the way I see it, Josie, is I don't want to fucking harm the earth. I'm not going to particularly go out my way to harm the earth. Aye. See, James, I think that's Jamesy boy. Kids are being brainwashed with climate change. They think the world is going to end. I think that's horrible. And climate change apart, schools should be for learning, right? Not turning them into politicians or activists. Some of the kids that you see come out with stuff that you can clearly see they don't understand. They're too young to have a understanding, never mind explore all sides of the argument. They're clearly just been told fucking a narrative by X, Y, or Z, and they're on there to parrot it to give it more power. And it would take a real special brand of retard, wouldn't it? Who genuinely wanted to, like, kill the earth. You know? Even if you are a big oil company, like, fuck it, if we'll be dead tomorrow, I'm going to just fucking fuck my kids. Fuck my grandkids. You know, that doesn't sit right with me either. You know, there's lots of stuff that doesn't sit right with me on both sides of the bullshit. But I'm no expert, you know? Very few of us are experts in any of this stuff, and because we've watched shit on YouTube doesn't make us so. I mean, we're all susceptible to fucking of all forms of different types of manipulation and shit. And I think we're naive if you put yourself, if you think you're immune to all this fucking manipulation and stuff. So the climate change and global warming stuff, it's just I'm beat. I don't know. I have no fucking idea. It certainly seems to be getting used as a political football. You know, the climate change thing can almost quite clearly be related to almost all the polarising arguments that are out right now. You know, depending on what side of the fence you're on in the climate change shit. I think what I'm saying is that, like, it tends to be all the people that are very heavily skeptical about climate change and stuff tend to be the people that have engaged with a lot of, let's say, the online media. Anywho, the earth will change and there's nothing anyone can do about it. Well, lazy Jesus, I know there's another very logical thing that when you examine the climate of the earth before humans were about, always had these fluctuations of up a bit, down a bit, left a bit, right a bit. Before any human being was bouncing about and saying it was their fault for fucking lighting their farts or not lighting their farts, I don't know. So again, there's another. But and I think people find it hard to go, right, well hold on, I think there's climate change, there's some shit that doesn't add up for me, and they automatically think you just want to go and kill the planet. I don't want to fucking kill the planet. The earth will change, there's nothing we can do. There is also such a thing called controlled opposition, which means that a man called Maurice Green, who was a massive Canadian oil company executive, became the leader of the UN climate change programme. Never knew that, Josie. Doesn't surprise me. That's to pretend that something is being done. Things such as carbon offsetting is what the corporate class want. They want to pay to pollute. It's more basic than that though, because major cities in the UK are going backwards with air pollution, so kids are getting asthma. See, again, there's something that I think, for whatever it's fucking worth, there's weight to an argument that all the shite in the air coming fucking from whatever areas is getting into kids and young people's lungs, and if not outright causing fucking asthma and fucking breathing conditions, contributing to it anyway. James, burning a pile of leaves causes more pollution than a diesel car does in a year. Is that James Owen? No, it's not. It's to James. How you doing? Always follow the money. James, spot on, mate. The crazy thing is, there's people making money from fucking both sides of the argument now, isn't there? There's people that are making Cecil, how you doing? And people are dying younger in Northern England at a younger age, so life expectancy is now going backwards. And I never knew that, Josie. I think the lowest life expectancy in the UK is still in the East End of Glasgow. Or it was at one point anyway. The air is polluted, the water is polluted. Well, I'll be happy. I know people would fucking hate this pedestrianisation of our city centres and the attempt to try and get rid of cars. I'm happy as fuck, man. I don't want to be fucking standing next to cars sucking in all their shite. I like to ride on my bike and all that, and I don't want to be sucking on an exhaust pipe, to be honest. But again, sometimes it's all wrapped up in conspiracy fucking stuff, man. It's hard to make head nor tail of what's really going on, because there's people with political agendas out there want to sway your favour, pretending they care about this shit, when ultimately they just want you to vote left or right. There's Andy, how you doing, Andy? Josie, James Owens and James Cecil. In the evening, 1 and 0. I'm going to be wrapping up shortly. I need to get to need to eat some food, I think, preferably. That'd be the best thing to eat, I'm sure. I get to my bed. Don't know if I need to eat or not. Stewie, 3D printers, they'll issue a threat, mate, but like, you know, the threat will be managed and the money will keep flowing to the big corporations. I would give you the analogy of, like, remember when video recorders first came out, or like tape recorders even, and you could record songs off. Remember, you used to don't tell anybody, I think we were breaking the law. You would record songs on your tape from the fucking Dr. Fox Top 40 or whatever it fucking was on a Sunday or whenever it was, and all the songs you wanted you would record, and then you'd have your own wee mixtape. So there's new technology offers you a way of bypassing shit, but ultimately this stuff just kind of gets. Look at the internet, you know. Look what's happening with the internet. It's more difficult and difficult and difficult to get onto torrent sites. If I download shit from a torrent site, I'm getting emails from a third-party charity that knows my fucking account number and shit, telling me they know I was allegedly downloading stuff illegally and shit. So they're trying to put the clampers down on that. Now, with Netflix, Disney's launching a streaming Prime. I mean, again, but like, you've literally got the ability to pretty much get all this content for free, to a certain degree, but they've managed to steer us down into Netflix, into Amazon Prime. Although Amazon Prime's shite, innit? Everybody's different. You know, the good stuff's on Netflix. But when the Disney launches their streaming thing, you know, fucking all the kids are going to want, mums and dads are going to be under pressure to get the Disney streaming shite. Cassettes, that's it, Jamesy boy. Oh, do you know another thing I'm in favour of, Josie? Not in favour of anything, I think it's inevitable, but like public roads, all driverless cars, all working in one central brain to manage traffic flows and all that, you know, keep everything fucking running smoothly. Why wouldn't people want to fucking travel? Like, they think it's some sort of conspiracy for your government wanting to fucking manage your whether you agree with government or not, they're there and they're there to fucking manage fucking our towns and cities and shit, and you'd want them to try and manage it to the best of their ability and efficiently and shit like that. Call me crazy, and I think Johnny Cabs all round that'll manage the roads perfectly, man. Little to no accidents. See what I've noticed with a lot of this conspiracy stuff and all that, right? If you come to the crazy conclusions I have, you're wondering why these people are telling you everything's bad, this is bad, that is bad, right? An example would be... fracking. Right? I'm not a fan of fracking. But all these pro-Russian Putin cock-sucking outlets tell you how bad fracking is, but none of them are pointing to the fracking that's happening in Russia. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. Mick Vicar, how you doing? I was going to have a night off, mate, but then I wanted to show people that I'd climbed a mountain. Rechargeable spouses. And like, see when we've all got Johnny Cabs and it's all fucking computerised and shit like that, it doesn't mean that if you wouldn't still manually be able to go and drive a car somewhere. Just like the public highways for people to get A, B, would be all managed fucking by the brain. Johnny Cab brain. Don't know why anybody would have a problem with that. Unless they fucking watched Terminator one too many times. I mean, surely when Alex Jones and who's that old cunt that's on Alex Jones? The guy, the Stone Cold Steve Austin or some shit. That Stone guy, I think he just get charged with stuff and all that. And they're speaking to Alexa as if it's like a sentient, thinking human being. Aha, Alexa, you gave me a different answer. I mean, fuck's sake. People worried about this shit, it's inevitable. Luddites. Getting old cunts sitting about fucking moaning about new stuff. Happened since time immemorial. And I'm now one of these old cunts fucking moaning about all this new shit. I'm done with technology. I cannot. I ain't got the patience to learn anything new technology wise anymore. Oh God, I'm done. Honestly, I've just remember. Wasn't it that long ago in my memory that I had enthusiasm of learning? Wow, new gadget, give me it. I'll learn to fucking work it better than any cunt else. See now I'm like, fuck that. Learn something new. You having a fucking giraffe, man? That fucking Windows 98 stay the same. The way I like it. He's called Flat Eric. There's Cardini. How you doing, Cardini? Don't have drugs near any school. You all blazing, how you doing, my man? I remember when all this was trannies. Coffee and tobacco count. Anyway, I think I've done about an hour. I'm going to scoot off. I think I need a rest. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. I know it wasn't a particularly roasty roast, but it was just something I fired on. If you want to see me climbing a mountain, watch the beginning. 2 Monroes I done today. Alan, Lazy Jesus, Cardini, Josie. In the evening one, I don't remember. Fucking hell. What I do here is digital basking. Everything's available and accessible free of charge. I hope to do such a good job. People at home will find value in what I do and use your spare change, not your life savings. In the Patreon and PayPal buttons down below. And a mega thanks to everybody that does. Thumbs it up, share it on Facebook, Twitter, all the good stuff. Leave all your comments, the good, bad, ugly, and indifferent. Alrighty, boobtubes. Thanks for watching. Catchies.
Alrighty, YouTubes. Another one of Kip's clips.
Oh,
I've done a wee video put up my YouTubes.
Wrong one.
So, I've done my first 2 Monroes today. Over 3,000 foot. And my back is breaking. But, what a view. Top. King of the castle.